Hi guys and welcome to Super Met. Today I am very close to where I live in a place called Chislehurst, and I am in a most amazing Lamborghini Urus, which is a stunning car. It's literally 1 week old, and it's in metallic black with massive 23-inch wheels, and we've just been for a drive in it, and so I'm doing my intro the wrong way round, but it's a really nice machine. So we're going to have a look around it and tell you a bit about it, and then you can see the drive, and then we'll finish up. But it's the first time that I have filmed the Urus, and I've got to say I'm seriously impressed. I've been in them beforehand, but this particular car is a lovely specification. So let's have a look around the car and see what you guys think. So put the comments below, and then at the end of the video, obviously subscribe and hit that bell button. So you can see on the outside, the car's beautiful, so it's in metallic black. It's got P0 tyres on this particular car with the diamond cut wheels, and they're done in the black. Now these are the biggest ceramic brakes on any production car available currently, and they're made specially for this particular vehicle. This particular gentleman, Simon, has had his brake calipers all done in yellow, which is I believe it's an £800 option. All colour keyed, so you can see the bodywork on it has been fully colour keyed. It's got electric folding wing mirrors, tinted windows, and at the back of the car you can see this. It really is not your normal type of SUV. So 4 pipes at the back, cold start, sounds absolutely phenomenal. If you pop the boot open, you can have a quick look. So auto boot, complete with a Porsche mat just to protect it. You can see the stitching. You've got this wonderful stitching everywhere. Alcantara rear parcel shelf. So this particular gentleman had the stitching put in, which you can see in the headrest. We'll have a look in a minute. The button is just here to shut the boot down. There it goes. And we'll walk down the other side. You've also got soft closed doors, which is rather nice. So if you open these up, which you just don't see very often in these cars, so if you press it and click it, you'll see the door just neatly clicks and pulls in. Nice feature to have, which I wasn't really expecting to see. Okay, let's get inside the car. So as soon as you get into it, in this very strange seating position, let me put the seat back, you can see you've got obviously the very Lamborghini style dashboard. Obviously steering wheel is exactly the same, trimmed in leather. It's got a top tab, which is standard to the car, and then this particular car has got double stitching in this sort of yellow, which is obviously the colour that most people would buy their Lamborghini, but I think it looks very nice in black. And you can see these wonderful seats with the logo on the headrest, and then it comes down into this sort of hexagonal shape quilting on the seats. Really rather special place to be. Yeah, it's going to be terrible down there. Schools are out. Let's go left. Yeah. We'll just head off anyway, really.
Well, I'll tell you where you get a little bit of a zoom, don't you? Yeah, that's in race mode now. There's no fucking about.
Wow. It is quick.
Yeah. It's a
3.6 seconds.
It's 3.6, but you know they're always very conservative, those things, for obvious reasons, but they're all conservative, so they're all relative. Yeah. But you know, if you put that into context, that's not a turbo speed, but that is that's faster than any Porsche forward. It's faster than any
because
SUV.
The Cayenne turbo is nowhere near that fast.
It's actually not that far away. It's actually 3.9.
Is it?
Which is amazing, I think.
It doesn't. It never felt like that.
But it doesn't. Yeah. It doesn't make the noise. It does not have the bluster and thunder of. It's one thing that's really annoying about this car. You turn that off on it. Yeah. You put it into sport and then go back into normal.
And it doesn't put it back on.
Doesn't put it back on again. And you can't disable it on a permanent basis.
Because this look. I mean, obviously switchgear is different. Well, no, it's not. This looks the same as my...
Well, there's quite a few Audi bits here, but this is very Lamborghini.
Yeah.
I mean, really, this is an Audi Porsche.
Yeah, it is. You know, I mean, because Porsche owns it, doesn't it? And then it's
but take the engine. I think you find
the engine's different.
I've got a feeling it's an Audi lump.
Yeah.
That's then been taken to Porsche and to put in the Panamera, and then they've taken it from there, and then it's been given to Lamborghini. I might not be 100% on that.
Yeah, no, it sounds about right because it's a 4-litre V8 twin turbo.
Yeah.
And so it's 641 horsepower, I think.
I'm afraid I'm not 4-litre.
4-litre twin turbo, yeah.
Yeah. It just seems it's just a bit of a coincidence that the Porsche, the ones that are in the Cayenne turbo and stuff, is basically the Panamera engine, which came from, they're using Panameras, they're using Cayenne turbos, all the rest of it, and that's come from Audi. And then when I was at Lamborghini, they said actually this is from a Panamera, the engine. So I think it's all the same fucking lump.
Yeah. It's a Lamborghini.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
You close your eyes, you could be in something completely different. It's amazing.
Which is amazing how they've done that out of a V8 front-wheel drive vehicle.
Yeah, it's true.
Their classic V12 monsters.
And dash looks. I mean, it's just pure Lamborghini.
Having three screens, you know.
Well, it's like the Range Rover Velar did, didn't it? I don't know if you've been in one of those. So I was driving one of those for a little while, and the Sport P380, which was like their sort of hot version, I think it was supercharged, and that had the three screens, and it was lovely. But that was 2.5 years ago.
Well, this Porsche Taycan is going to have screen right the way across the front.
Yeah, I've heard that. It looks really nice.
I've ordered it with the extra of the passenger screen. So
along here, yeah, like so on the Ferrari, the 812.
Oh, is that on that? Okay.
Yeah, and I think the FF gets it, but also. Okay, so I've just popped the engine bay open, so let's have a look at this. So this is a 4-litre twin turbo V8. You can see here. I cannot even pronounce this, so this is obviously the engine number. Very much covered over now. I mean, it could be a BMW unit, but you can see the engine just tucked away underneath here. There's not much to see on these any longer. I mean, there's everything is covered up, but a huge engine bay, big gas struts. So let's get this shut back down. Very heavy engine bay, in fact. So then we'll push that down. There you go, one click down. And now let's go and have a look at the dashboard inside this car, and you can actually see this operational and working. So it's keyless entry in this car, and you can see you've got Urus comes up on the dashboard. It's rather nice. And then to basically switch this car on, so we've got this sort of fighter pilot section here, so you lift the cover up and then you literally just press the stop start button. So if I press it once, you'll see the dashboard's now going to light up, and you can see that everything has switched on inside the car. So we've got the main dash, and then you might be able to see just ahead of us, can you see there's a 30-mile-an-hour zone and it says 0 miles an hour. So that's the head-up display that is now switched on and is all functioning. Then you've got the main infotainment screen. Really nice screen, works really well. So we've got radio settings here, all touch screen, media, telephone, navigation, phone apps, so you can do other things for Apple CarPlay. This is to control the car and different settings for the vehicle, and then you've got more with the help section here. And then obviously you've got your controllers down the side for phones and navigation. Center console, this is jet black until you switch it on, but you can see the interior. We've got the heated seats, recirculation. You've got the temperature controls on each side, so dual climate control, and then we've also got settings for seats and the AC, and it really nicely laid out. So when you turn it off, this obviously all just disappears. So if I press it again, you can see it's all shut down, and then as I open the door, everything will then turn off. I'll turn it back on so you can see a few other things. This is effectively your selector for the vehicle, for putting it into sport, into Corsa, which is race. This particular car has got Neve, which I believe is an off-road capability, and you just pull this toggle backwards to actually go into it. This toggle here on the other side gives you different settings for your four-wheel drive system, for your steering, and for your suspension. And then here you can see in the centre, this effectively is your gear selector. So you pull this section backwards and it takes it out of P into reverse, neutral, drive or manual. And then of course you have the paddles on the back of the steering wheel, which you just pull up and down, which is pretty much standard Lamborghini. So let's have a look in the back of the car. Pretty much as you would expect, a lot of room in the back here. Quite a low headroom, but it's not too bad. And there's a centre seat in the middle, and then you also have the armrest which pulls out. But a lot of leg room down on the floor. It's really not too shabby at all. And this vast sunroof, which you might be able to see up here, and it goes all the way back to here with just lovely Alcantara all the way through. But really a very, very comfortable, nice place to be. And the seats are obviously fully electric as well. So that is the interior of the Lamborghini Urus.